Okay, so we're live. All right, so you already know this is Shavor and Ras TV. Okay, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, turn your post notification bell on so each time we upload a video like this, you'll get it right there on your phone. So just in case you're a new viewer here or you didn't get you didn't get this as yet, every Sunday at 6 I will be going live, okay, from this channel right here. So tune in, all right, like, share, drop a comment, and you know, these are important stuff that we talk about, and then you are welcome here. All right. So, as you could see, today's topic, I'm going to talk about don't give up, right? And this thing right here is it's easy to say, but that's the hardest thing to do, especially sometimes when life doesn't go the way how you expect it to be, right? Or it doesn't go in your favor. So I would start off by saying this. Whenever time life started to get real tough, whenever time life started to hit you hard, never give up. All right, because there is something really close coming your way. There's a blessing. There is something that coming to you that you deserve, that you wanted, that you're wishing for. But sometimes you just got to go to that rough is that rough zone, right? Is that rough part of life that gonna come to you just about when you're about to receive something that you need, right? And that is exactly what's happening in a lot of people's life, right? It's just happened to happen that way with a lot of people. Okay, so when life get tough, when things seem like it's going to get out of control, when you cannot control it anymore, just don't give up. All right, because the very moment you decide that okay, you're going to give up, you allow everything bad to start happening in your life. All right. It's like that's the go ahead to say, all right, I had enough. Okay. So I can't fight no more. I can't do not think like that. All right. Whenever time life come at you in any way that you cannot be strong, you have to find a way. You have to exactly find a way to be strong. You have to find a way to fight out of it. You have to come up with a solution. All right. Because in life, problems going to come your way, right? If we should plan our life out the right way and then it go exactly like how we planned it, that would be great, right? And I'm pretty sure that everyone wish they could just plan their life out the way how they wanted it and it just happened exactly that way. All right. But it's sometimes it's just not gonna happen. You're gonna meet ups and downs, you're gonna meet obstacles, you're gonna see things that happen into you in your life, right? Things that you don't want to happen, things that you're not planning for, right? As soon as you decided to go on the next level, as soon as you decided, all right, I'm gonna go get this done, go get that done, it's like something else just add up, right? Some other problem just come at you and you'll be like, wow, right? So it's like a lot of people when they can't take it anymore, all right, they will they will turn to drugs, they will start smoking, they will start to do things that they don't usually do, right? Because of these stress, because of these things that keep on happening. And like I said earlier, the moment you decide to give up, the moment you decide to allow these things to start happening in your life, it's like you open a gate for more problems, okay? When life come at you, when life hit at you, when life trying to defeat you, what you do, you fight back. Don't give in. Don't allow life to push you around. Push back. Fight back. Right? Do not give up on nothing that life throw at you. If that's not what you want, if that's not what you need, if you are in a situation that you are suffering, right? You want to get out of that position. You want to stop suffering, right? There's things to do. There's things to do. Don't just give up and just say okay, whatever, right? No. Don't allow those kind of energy to take over your life. right? You have to have that mentality that you're gonna fight out of this, you're gonna find a way, and you're gonna figure out a way how to get it done, right? Because I always say this too, if you keep on doing the same thing, you're not gonna get a different result, right? So if this thing not working for you, you have to do something else. If you're working at a job and it's not working for you, maybe it's time for you to find a next job, or maybe it's time for you to be self-employed. Maybe it's time for you to be an entrepreneur. Maybe it's time for you to do something else, right? There's no way on earth you're going to keep doing the same thing and expect different results. You have to do different things to get different results in life. So whenever time life come at you have to fight back. You have to stand up. You cannot take push around. Don't make life bully you around, right? Because the system designed that way to to create havoc in your life, to make sure that you are miserable, to make sure that things don't go your way, to make sure that as soon as you're trying to get on track, there is always going to be something there to maybe you have to go pay your mortgage, you have to pay your rent, maybe your car stopped working, maybe you got sick, you have to go to the doctor, you have to go to the hospital. Something going to pop up at any time, right? This is why we have to create and we have to plan ahead. And there is sometimes we just not fortunate enough to plan ahead as how we wanted to. So things keep on happening. And we just stop fighting, we just give up, and we just allow things to happen and allow life to push us around, right? We cannot do that. We have to stand up, we have to fight, we have to make sure that when things start happening in our life, the best thing is to attack, right? Don't allow these things to just keep on happening and you just take it. When life attack you, you attack life back. Come up with a solution, right? If there's an unfortunate thing happen, let's say you meet in a car accident, okay, you have no insurance, you're not working, okay, your phone bill need to pay you. It's a lot of things start happening to you. It's simple. It may seem like it's simple, but it's not. But all you have to do first, you have to evaluate the situation. Things already happen, right? Your car not working, your phone bill cut off, everything is everything is gone bad for you, right? All you have to do, evaluate the situation, all right? Sit back, see what's it's already happened, right? So there's nothing you can do about that part. What you could do is come up with a solution to to solve that problem. Okay, you have to come up with a solution to solve that problem. And everybody go through the same thing. Or not everybody, but at least let's say 70% of us go through the same thing. We have car issue, we have house issue, we have kids issue, we got sick, anything could happen. You out of a job, right? We need money. And if at the time we don't have it, we have to come up with a solution. We have to do something, right? So it is a stressful situation to be in when you find yourself in this situation, right? So you have to evaluate everything first, have a plan, know what you're going to do, and then you just got to execute it the right way because it's a lot of times we go through this stuff, right? And it's hard to get back on your feet. And again, if we does not have a long-term goal, a long-term plan, short-term goals will not accomplish what we actually going to need because it's going to keep happening again, right? So the next time when you plan and the next time when you trying to make sure you plan for the long term, right? Make sure you do things that's going to benefit you in the long run, not just now, not just okay. I have this little job now. It could pay my bills. It could pay my car payment. It could pay my phone bill, and I'm good. You cannot think like that because things gonna happen again. Okay, things gonna happen again that you're gonna need you're gonna need money again to help you in a lot of stuff, right? Things does not just stop right there because the thing we gotta understand is once you're living, things gonna happen. Okay, so we have to plan for the long term. We have to always go for the long term. Whenever time you have short-term plans, when things happen, this is how you got stressed. This is how you get out of control. This is how you lose it. You want to give up. This is how you know what I'm saying, like, well, why this always happening to me? Why what I do? You know what I'm saying? These are the questions you start asking yourself. You start like, yo, what is going on? This happened, then this happened. So you just seen a lot of problems. That's how you could see. Well, what happened to the solution? What happened to the long-term goals that you have to set, that you have to focus on, be consistent, right? To make sure that these things, when it happen again, you're ready for it, right? Whenever time you lose a job, let's say you lost your job because you already planned for the long term, you know what I'm saying? You have at least 2 3 months saved up in your account. You could use that to survive until you find back yourself a next job, right? When you plan for the long term, in case something happened to your car, at least you have $1,000 put to the side. Say, okay, I could spend that on my car because now I have car problem. We have to plan for these things, right? We have to plan for the long terms. Let's say something happened, unfortunately, okay, no one want nothing to happen to them. But in case something happen, you know what I'm saying, anything can happen. You have to have a long-term goal, long-term plan to get back on your feet. Okay, so we have to do these things because whenever time we allow these things to keep happening and we come up with no solution, it seems like it keep happening. You never know. Things keep happening till you just start losing it. You started to do things you never used to do, right? It puts you in a position that it forces you to do things that you don't want to do. And it could be anything, right? Just to get back on your feet, just to pay your bills, just to fix your car, just to pay your doctor bill, just to do a lot of stuff. If you don't plan for the long term, it will force you to do things that you really don't want to do, or things you're going to do that you're going to end up regretting a couple of years after that, right? So it is good for you to plan for the long term. Don't give up, okay? Things happen, all right, it happened. You just got to figure out what you're going to do. When you come up with that solution, then you're going to be like, wow. And the good thing is, whenever time you make it over some issues, your problems, whenever time you take care of that problem, that solution, you feel much better, right? And they always say what doesn't kill you make you stronger. In some way, in some case, it's good, right? But in some case, it actually make you weaker because it leave an impact in your brain that you doesn't want to keep on remembering. But it goes both way, right? So when things happen, plan for the long terms. Okay? Whenever time you on your feet, whenever time you making a little bit of money, sit some to the side, put a little bit to the side, save up some money to the bank. That mean in case there's an emergency, right? The thing is, things gonna happen, right? We're living in a materialistic world. We're living in a world of technology that things gonna happen, right? Your phone gonna your phone gonna drop out your hand. It's gonna break. You're probably gonna meet in a car accident. You have no insurance. You're you're living in your house. Your water line broke. Okay, you anything can happen. Anything can happen if you don't prepare for the long term. You're gonna be stressed. All right, regardless or not, if things happen that out of your plan, you're going to take it serious. You're going to look at it. You're going to feel a little stressed out. But to make it a little easier, if you plan for the long term, that means you'll have a little money sit to the side. Some people would say, have some money sit down for the rainy day, right? That's how some people would say it. But I say plan for the long term. Short term goals, it's it's not really necessarily, but you have to have long short-term goals, long-term goals. But in this term, what I'm saying here to make my point, trying to focus on the long-term goals, right? Have something for the long term. Have something in case anything happen, okay? Because if you don't have nothing to back up when things happen, then you're going to be stressed. then you're gonna have problems dealing with your situation, and then it's like it's an extra stress on you. Okay, so don't give up. Get yourself out certain situation that you can't deal with. All right, analyze your life. Nobody, no one gonna do it for you. Okay, you have to fight back with life. You have to stand up and you have to be creative. You have to find a way to get things done, no matter how hard it is. All right, never give up. Once you make it through, you automatically be a stronger person. You everything in life is experience, right? So when things happen, it's how you recover. It's what you learn from it, right? You have to learn from your situation that you're currently in. You have to always be prepared. You have to learn from it, all right? Whenever time this happen, okay, you have to learn from it. If you're not going to remember, you have to write it down, okay? So this time this happened, you're going to learn from it. You're going to have experience that mean, okay, the next time it happen, I'm going to have this. I will have this, right? Let's say, just an example, we're going to use your cell phone. Let's say you get out your car, your cell phone was in your lap, it fell to the ground and it break, right? If you plan for it, if you have a little money extra to the side, all right, you just go ahead and you fixed it, right? So that's less problem. But if you have no plans for that, now you stress out. Now you started cursing people around you. Now you started cursing your family. Now you started to go home and you started to get upset with everybody. You go to work, you start to curse. So you have to make sure that you have long-term plans, all right? You have to make sure you have things so you don't want to feel like give up, all right? Things going to happen regardless. Things happen in your relationship. Let's say your relationship going south, it's going bad, you don't know what to do, then bam, you lose your job. Oh, bam, your car not working. Things just keep happening back to back, okay, one after the other. You have to have a plan. You have to have a long-term plan. Okay? Don't just, okay, you know what? Let me just go to the liquor store. The easy thing to do is just to go to the liquor store, all right? Go get a bottle of Hennessy and go get some cigarette or you go get something to smoke and then just say, all right, that's not going to fix your problem. Okay? You could drink a whole bottle, you could drink three, four bottles. That's not going to fix your problem. Planning for these things, having long-term goals, don't give up. These are the things that's gonna surely fix that problem, right? And I told you, like I said, once you live in, things gonna always happening. So learn from your mistake, learn from your downfall, learn from the things that happen in your life. Plan for it. I mean, the next time it happen, you prepare. Okay? Nobody wanna get up every day and plan for, all right, let's say everyone who planning, they always plan for good stuff, right? For positive things. No one want to look at the downfall in life, especially us, right? We always want to plan, okay, this gonna happen, that gonna happen, and every time we plan for good things, all right? We plan to just do everything perfect. It doesn't go like that. You have to also plan for the downside of life, the part that if this happened bad, you have that money to cover. If that happened, you have this money to cover, all right? When you get yourself in the situation that you are working, you're making a little bit of money, trying to save, all right? It's a lot of time people will tell you it's not how much money per hour you make, right? It's how you saved it. It's how you set it to the side. It's how you make your short-term and long-term plans with your money, right? Always trying to have some long-term plans for your money, right? So that it will work for you, right? So you always trying to sit some money to the side. You don't touch that money. That's your emergency money. That's your money that gonna allow you from being stress free when things happen. All right. So what we do after we spend that money, let's say you that money that you have saved up, you spend that money, you get back on your feet, you fix your car, you fix your phone, You fix the water that break in your house. You do all the things. Your TV broke. You buy a new TV, right? Let's say you do all that. Now your money is out. The one that your emergency fund, you use it all up. Now it's time again to start to sit money to the side to replace that money that you use, right? We have to always plan ahead. Do not give up, right? If you just have that little if you just let that little single doubt come in your mind of giving up, and you allow that energy to start to manipulate your life, your thinking, all right, you're in big trouble. Always, always think for the long term. All right, go for it. Don't just live for today and just say, all right, I'm good today. You always have to live for tomorrow and the future, even though it's not here as yet. Okay? Plan ahead. Do what you have to do. No one gonna do it for you. Life gonna hit you. Life gonna make you happy. Life does not stay the same way. All right? Don't give up. Don't give up. Fight back. Stand up in life, right? Always come up with a solution. Have a plan. Execute your idea, execute your plan the right way, and make sure you learn from your experience. All right. So this was Shavon Ras TV. All right. Don't forget again to like, share, comment, subscribe on this video. All right. And I will see you again in the next live next Sunday.